Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm obviously Taylor. I just recently got back from going back to my childhood home for the weekend, and I noticed how different I moved while I was there. I wasn't in a rush to constantly be doing more. I was just enjoying my family's company without the need to stick to strict routine. I was spending so much more time outdoors and in the sunlight as opposed to when I'm here. And it just reminded me of what a slow living life looks like. So it inspired me to talk about the idea of slowing down, especially in this world where everything is go, go, go. You're online and may see people doing huge things, so it pushes you to want to keep pushing yourself to do more. We are constantly bombarded with new information. We never really get a chance to just shut off our mind and relax, especially living in New York City where everything is a hustle, even going to the grocery store or going for a walk. Sometimes the noise and the pressure of it all just gets too much. So I wanted to share a couple things in my life that I do to slow down and feel like the wealthiest, richest version of myself, even though it may not look like that on the outside. And these seemingly small, everyday things help me to calm down and recenter myself. So I wanted to share these with you, and hopefully this can help you also calm down and live a slower, richer life, no matter what your circumstances are. To me, there is nothing more relaxing than being able to just sit outside in peace, soaking up the sun, reading a book, maybe having a picnic, or watching an outdoor movie. Maybe it's just sitting in silence and meditating for 5 seconds. But spending time outdoors is one of the richest feelings that I can accomplish. This may feel like an everyday essential, but if you look at it in the form of an everyday luxury, it will feel so much more romantic and rewarding, and that is making your morning matcha or coffee. We most likely take this for granted because most people think that this is something that they need as opposed to something that they get to have. So just slowing down, really enjoying the process of making my drink. Cooking is something that means so much to me because growing up I came from an Italian family on my mom's side where everything was homemade. Carrying that tradition now with me and my boyfriend in our apartment in New York is such a fulfilling experience, especially having access to whole foods and just eating well for our bodies is something that is honestly lost in these days, given all of the delivery services or fast food or just going out and seeing a treat and getting that. The idea of cooking a healthy home meal is something that is taken for granted. This is something that we most likely don't get to do that often, and it's traveling, experiencing new places, new ideas, new perspectives, new people is something that's so enriching and can help us be more creative and productive and a better human in our own selves. It doesn't even have to be anywhere physically. It could be traveling through a book, through making meals that maybe you had somewhere while you were traveling, or even going to the next town over. I think getting out of your environment is something that is very much needed in a monotonous everyday routine. Feeling the fear and doing it anyways is the most freeing feeling because I'm sure that most of us have so many goals, so many dreams, but they're scary to do, and once you realize that you can take one step towards them, it doesn't have to be big, but just taking a small step towards that goal, even if it scares the shit out of you, is so rewarding. For me, some of the things that have made me more confident and happier in my daily lives that are just little steps is going to a workout class alone, meeting new friends, putting myself out there, talking to people at work, talking to people at these workout classes. Maybe you want to write a book, so you put out a Substack, or you reach out to brands to see if you can create content for them. It's the little things that turn your stomach into a knot, but once you do it, you feel relieved and so proud of yourself. The last little thing that just makes me feel so fulfilled inside is having a life filled with people I love, people that uplift me, people that make me feel safe and happy, and a life full of art and full of creating. We get so caught up in our day-to-day lives that we don't even realize that friends and family and partners who make you laugh, who just show you the good parts of life is really important, because human connection is arguably one of the most important things when it comes to living a fulfilled, healthy lifestyle. And I also think creating time for yourself to not consume everything that we have access to, but instead create your own things. These are just some of the things that I am grateful to have in my life and continue to cherish and grow and nurture. Sometimes life just feels way too much, so when it does, I like to reflect and look back on these things and realize that I am rich in relationships, in experiences, in food, in health, and it just makes me feel a little bit better about sometimes my everyday monotonous routines. But that is all for this week's video. I hope this helps you, and I hope that you find some little things in your lives that make you feel richer and happier. See you in the next one. Bye.